What is up, YouTube fam? Thank
Hey
y'all for tuning back
guys.
in with us once again. If you new, hit that subscribe. We are on a journey to hit 100K this year, so help us
100.
reach that goal. Also, links to our other channels down below if you can't get enough of us, along with our Amazon wishlist if you'd like to send
All
something.
that good stuff.
Today it's so crazy that this video come up because the Super Bowl is right around the corner from us in February.
I'm so excited
this
for
is
Bad Bunny.
debating. This is saying that the World Cup is much bigger than the Super Bowl, which I agree because I've seen.
I feel like it is.
Soccer videos, football in y'all case, and I've seen the crowd and how much fans y'all have, and it's definitely way bigger than the Super Bowl.
I thought it was.
Oh, it is.
That's what I'm saying.
For
like,
sure. But it's probably gonna break down in detail.
Yeah.
But thank y'all for tuning in with this. Let's dive in.
The Super Bowl can feel like the centre of the sporting universe. Between the weeks-long build-up, the flash bulbs which light up the stadium while the opening kickoff hangs in the air, and the world-famous recording artist who plays to an audience of millions at half-time, the event has an aura of unquantifiable size. But just how does it compare with the World Cup?
I don't think it does.
Probably not even.
Well, in America, it's enormous. Super Bowl 56, which saw the Los Angeles Rams defeat the Cincinnati Bengals, was relatively unremarkable in viewership terms. And yet, across the various broadcasting platforms, the game totaled a viewership in excess of 112 million. That represented a rise on the previous year, but it was still significantly short of the 172 million viewers attracted by Super Bowl 51, in which the New England Patriots enacted a stunning comeback against the Atlanta Falcons.
I remember that game.
But 2022 still described the event's penetration. According to Nielsen data published by NFL.com, 90% of all people using a television in the United States during the event on February the 13th, 2022 were watching Super Bowl 56.
You know what's so crazy now?
Can everybody around the world watch it?
Yeah,
Oh.
they can get it. Cause well, I don't know about football.
Like
Well,
the Super Bowl can
football has now like certain games they get played over. Like they'll play like 2 or 3 games. Lately, they've been doing it the last like 2 or 3 years, or maybe even longer. There's been 2 or 3 games, like in Brazil or like further play, like they play over there. But the NFL players kind of wasn't because the fields, I guess they was like soft and muddy, so players was getting
It's different.
hurt. But what I was gonna say is it's so crazy because like you see all these numbers, 90%, right? He said watch the Super Bowl, and then you think like football is on all year round, and a lot of people don't even watch football. And for some reason, I get the halftime show. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's because of the halftime show," but there's people sitting there watching football all the way through, and until the halftime show comes on.
Or
And
they leave it on and just keep it on
yeah,
until
and
the
then
halftime
it's so crazy
show.
the viewership is that high for something that a lot of people don't even watch all year round.
Me.
Well, I'm saying like I get
Yeah.
that, but it's like it's just crazy. Like
That's a lot
I
of
wouldn't.
people.
I mean, you couldn't.
That's
If I don't
just
like
a-
something, it ain't going on.
That's
Like
just a lot of people for me.
I'm not like if what's something.
But that's why I said people keep it on so that they can stay tuned for the halftime show.
Yeah.
So they don't miss it.
I
Like,
can't-
okay, it's gonna come on. It's gonna come on.
I can't because I like sports, so it ain't really like a sport like I couldn't watch.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to think if there's something like I would like I absolutely don't watch. But halftime, like I don't think I would even tune in. Still, I'd be like I'm not watching that. Like that was just, like that's like NASCAR having a halftime performance. Like I'm not gonna sit through NASCAR and be like, oh, the halftime show is here. I'm not. And if you're a NASCAR fan, nothing against you. I just don't care.
So while it has its ups and downs, the Super Bowl dominates its market. By adjusting its estimates to include different sized viewing parties, Nielsen calculated that roughly 208 million people watched the most recent Super Bowl, a figure roughly 2/3 the size of the United States population. But while that describes its local presence and doesn't incorporate the between 30 to 50 million viewers who watched from outside the US, expressing that viewership as a percentage of the global population of 8 billion provides important context, and also shows that the World Cup is on an entirely different scale. In 2018, 3.6 billion people watched the tournament. Across the 64 games played in Russia, the average per-match television audience was 194 million. Essentially, on a viewership basis alone, that equates to 64 Super Bowls within a month.
Oh my god.
That's a big difference. He said 64 Super Bowls. Jeez.
And I watch soccer, so like I like it when it's Olympics come around, and I like.
Do they
when
get paid more than basketball?
Oh, they get chipped.
People are going for the wrong sport.
They get chipped off. But what I was gonna say is, like I like watching during playoffs, and then like obviously when the Olympics come around, I watch it. But it's actually like I got into it not too long ago. Like it's actually cool to watch. Like it's a fun sport. It's exciting. Like my buddies, I have buddies that play soccer in high school, and that's what got me watching it. They used to always talk about like watching it. That's when it got me into watching the Olympics. So I've seen the crowds. So I say I'm used to it. And I've seen the crowds and how many people show up. Like, it is insane. They stadiums are huge.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's insane.
According to FIFA's estimates, the total audience across all games and ceremonies in 2022 is expected to rise significantly and exceed 5 billion. That would be greater than the 3.6 billion who watched the 2012 Olympic Games in London, or the 3.2 who tuned in to watch the Rio Games 4 years later. But the final itself has a staggeringly high audience, and as a single one-off game is really the only direct comparison with the Super Bowl. In 2010, 909.6 million people worldwide watched Spain beat the Netherlands, an audience more than 14 times the size of the two countries' collective population. In 2014, that figure rose again, with 1.01 billion viewers tuning in to see Germany defeat Argentina after extra time. And that number grew further in 2018, with 1.1 billion people across the world seeing France defeat Croatia in Russia. It's an upward trend which captures the growth of the event, but also the tournament's truly global nature and the final's imperviousness to the identity or size of the countries taking part. In that regard, it's a spectacle and an event without comparison.
That's
crazy.
I think, okay, so my soccer fans that like deep in this, like, is it like a lot of is there a lot of politics in soccer, like far as like players going to different teams and trades and owners?
Is it hard to get in compared to like other sports? Like, is it like a needle in a haystack? Like how other sports, I feel like it's so hard to get in. Where is it like that for soccer?
Probably because ain't a lot of people. I don't think there's a lot of players on the field. I don't know the exact number, but when you look at the field, how many players on there, there ain't a lot out there.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think there's a lot of teams. I think too. So. But the reason why I asked that question is because I want to know, because is that why the viewership in NFL, because they control so much. Like the NFL always got politics involved. They got owners doing crap, and NFL only want a certain agenda. Da da da. So I see why the NFL numbers either like come up or down or don't go nowhere. It ain't growing or increasing because they just got too much going on in NFL. Whereas soccer, I think maybe they more about business. Like we about our money and getting growing. So
and that numbers is crazy.
Oh, if
the
I
fact
was,
that he says I'm still stuck on 64 Super Bowls, that's mind blowing. And to me, I used to think like the Super Bowl was so freaking big and crazy, and to know that no, that's a party for a kid.
Like if I was an owner of like an NBA, NFL, any of that, I'd be hollering at the soccer teams like, "Hey,
what are y'all doing? What do we need to do
to get our numbers up to that?" Because I know they making a killing. And I've seen some of the soccer players' contracts.
Well, not even that, but a little off story, but still the same story. Remember that one show we were watching with those famous soccer players? Remember the dating one?
Oh, yeah.
Like, so, I don't know if you guys know, but there was like a dating show for soccer players. Like, they were bachelors and they just wanted to find love and get married and stuff. And there were like well-known soccer players on there. And we say that because like one was on FIFA, or like two was on FIFA,
yeah.
huh? And I was just like, dang. And when they talked about their life and how much they got paid and what they do and how much they have, like, we were like shocked. We were like, dang, and how are you not wifed up? But it was just crazy, like, to think of that. Like,
their contracts are massive. I've seen
and they were young.
a few, like Cristiano Ronaldo. I know he paid like something ridiculous. And then what was his other guy?
I wish I knew the guys' names.
David Beckham. Paper. Like I've seen some of their contracts is
Maybe
nuts.
we need to start watching that.
But I mean, when you got viewership like that, you got the money to pay your players.
Yeah.
So
Maybe we should start watching the World Cup and see how it goes. I know, like, growing up, like, my Mexican side, like, they used to like be crazy, like the Chivas. Is that what it's called?
They call Chivas.
Something like that. Like I remember like them wearing the jerseys.
That's a popular team in America.
Yeah, like I remember that, like watching it. But like I was a kid, so I wasn't really watching it. But I remember my family watching it.
I know it's like different. I think they got different leagues too. I think it's like baseball. I think they got more. I think they got like different like leagues.
Levels of it. But
so
still, I remember
it's a cool. Like I said, my buddy played soccer in high school, and that's what got me like watching it. And I remember we started like when FIFA the football game came out, and like everybody was on it. Like I remember like it was like junior year. Everybody's like, man, you gotta get FIFA. I'm like, FIFA a game? Like what? And then we got all hooked on it. We started playing it, and then that's when we started watching it. And then I was like, dang, this is actually cool to watch. Like it's actually pretty cool. So that's when I start. Like in the Olympics, like I said, when they come around, I have it on, and it's cool.
I wonder if soccer, if I'd be good at soccer.
It's actually intense. Like people think.
No, I know that. I know it's intense, but I'm just. I wonder if I'd be good at it.
As much running they do, that's what I said. Their cardio is immaculate.
But that's why their bodies look good.
Their cardio is.
Even the girls, like.
Cardio is insane.
Their bodies be like, but it's like crazy. All that just. I mean, but they gotta work out, right? That's not.
Oh yeah,
just
they
running.
have to work out. Yeah.
That's not just running though.
No, but most of it is cardio though, Because that field, that much
So if I run a lot, you telling me my body gonna look like that?
it's gonna tone up. Yeah. That's
I'ma
why
try it out.
why you think most people, if you look at most people, they do cardio. Like, cardio is huge.
I see people like jogging.
Yeah, that's cardio.
Yeah, but that ain't, like,
Yes, it does. If you
people
do,
don't
if
run.
those some people run every day, you think, oh, they lift. Like, majority of your people you see on TV that's like actors and stuff, you like, oh, they lift. Most of them is just cardio. All they do is run.
I'm gonna try it out.
They on a Peloton or they running.
I'm gonna try it.
So
Try it.
this is a good video. That's crazy. The numbers blew our mind. I did not know it was. I knew it was gonna be like a crazy amount.
I didn't think it was gonna be that different.
I didn't know it was gonna be billions.
It's like a kid's party to like a celebrity party.
I didn't know it was gonna
Like a kid backyard party to like a celebrity party. Like,
but like, questions to y'all. Like, if you watch soccer, like,
what's your team?
how do you get involved? Like,
yeah,
like learning about it. Like the leagues.
We have to like Gemini or
like, cause I know how to play.
GPT.
I know when playoffs come up, how that bracket works.
No, you gotta
like,
make it in the goal. Know that one.
But I want to know like regular season. Like, when does the season start? Is it all year round?
We gotta find a team.
Yeah, like.
What's the best team?
What's the, like, what league? How do you know
Or
what league you in? Like, how does it work? Like, I want the breakdown. So
give
somebody,
us the 411.
if somebody has that information, please, if you feel like typing it out, let us know. Or send me a video on it.
Yeah, let us
type
watch
it
the
out.
video too.
That'll help. But thank y'all for tuning in with us once again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. See y'all on the next one.